Get going with Mary Jane in Why Men Don't Like Women and See Them as Tools.
This is so much facts. Straight men don't like women. End of story. That is the biggest fact I've ever heard. And we all know that to be true. We all know that. Men hate women. Are you kidding me?
Men don't like themselves. People who can't share love with other people and tell other people that they like them and communicate effectively and be vulnerable with their emotions, it's because they also can't do those things for themselves. The reason sometimes men have a really hard time complimenting women is because they never compliment themselves. Every single thing that is wrong with men, they do that to themselves. That's why I don't envy them. You know, when we talk about, oh, men are so shit to women in relationships, they treat women like this, they also do that to themselves. They're not having fun in their head. They're not having a good time. Hateful men are hateful towards themselves.
World, there are straight men who do not like women.
Okay, y'all, do not mind the sweat and whatever else you see happening. I'm in New Orleans for Essence Fest and it is hot as all get up out of here. And anyway, I was scrolling, trying to get a mental mind break, and I came across this video and I had to connect with it because this is so true. This is so real. I feel like it's not even just some straight men don't like women. I honestly feel like it's either, if it's not the majority, it's a significant amount of straight men don't actually like women. And I feel qualified to say this because I'm a queer woman, I'm a bisexual woman. I've dated people in the past regardless of gender, right? Because of who they were as people. And I have to be honest and say I love women. I think women are incredible, divine, powerful creatures, especially Black women, right? And the idea that you couldn't name something you really truly enjoy outside of sex with women is problematic enough. But I will go one further because I actually think that a lot of these straight men who don't like women also don't really like having sex with women, because I'm trying to understand, and general patterns, experiences over time, conversations with other women about their level of pleasure, and the other piece is the orgasm gap is very real, y'all. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically the vast majority of women, more than 2/3 orgasm when they have a same-sex partner, but when they have a male partner, right, less than a third do. So that's the orgasm gap. And I kind of just have to wonder, does the orgasm gap exist because there are so many straight men who actually do not like women, right? Because otherwise, why would it exist? Why would you not just be so grateful to be loving up on that bodacious body for as long as it took in order to make it happen, unless you really just don't like women? So I think this guy is absolutely real, again, and it's not just about they don't like women. It's there's a lot of straight guys out there that don't even like having sex with women, right? They like the idea of the power and control over a woman. They like the idea of conquering and domineering. They like the idea of being an alpha, but they don't actually like women.
Priscilla Boy. Some married men secretly dislike, hate their wives.
Asking men for advice about getting married, and now that I'm 4 years in, I realize that a lot of these men didn't like their wives.
Hey, y'all. So that young man I just stitched brought up an amazing point, and I'm so happy to hear a man admit to this and say this out loud. So go back and watch his original video, but he did a thing and he found out that, men don't like women. His married friends don't like their wives. I've been saying this for years, and listen, I love men, good men. I love good men that are real men, but the rest of them, I'm like, ugh. One of the things I discovered years and decades ago, actually, is that men don't really like women. So many men hate their wives. If you ever in the workplace and you hear a dude talking about his wife, it's always very disparaging comments. It's crazy. It's bruh, do you not even like your wife? What the fuck? Men don't like women. This is totally my conjecture, so do with this what you will. A lot of times men don't like women because we're not men. They want men. but they can't admit it due to societal pressures.
Get going with Mary Jane N. Why men don't like women and see them as tools.
I am truly and authentically wondering at this point, do we hate women?
Oof. I'm a sex therapist and a clinical sexologist. My research area focuses on patriarchal oppression of AFAB women and queer people, and I would absolutely love to answer this question. The answer is yes, men do actually hate women, or at least they don't like women. They like having sex with female anatomy. They like having sex with vulvas and vaginas, but they don't actually like women. And this is really easy to see. All you have to do is scroll TikTok for a couple minutes and you'll see men talking about how much they hate women. In general, men see women first as sex objects and second as people. They see sex as something that they take from women and women give to them. Unfortunately, this also means that sex is something that they do to women rather than with women most of the time. So to answer the question, no, men don't actually like women. They just like having sex with female anatomy. And because the whole thing is transactional, everything that they do outside of that is just to get to having sex with you and using your anatomy.